It's Phoenix Resale. Going to purchase lots of video games from my friends. Thank you for coming to my concert. Press like. Okay, so do you guys remember a few videos back, actually it may be more than a few videos by this point, it could have been months ago by now, I don't know, when I bought this big old stack of vintage NASCAR and related tees at a yard sale. Paid just under $2 a piece for these, and as you can see, some of them are honestly pretty sweet. But as many of you know, I hate selling clothing, but what I do like to sell is video games. So what I'm gonna go do right now is take this stack of stuff that I don't like to sell and trade it to another local reseller for the stuff that I do like to sell because he actually likes to sell vintage clothing. It's his favorite thing. Sounds like a win-win situation to me, so let's do this thing. What's up, man?
What's up, brother? How are you?
Good.
Here's some
Think you're...
gifts for this time.
Oh, thank you.
I learned that you like food.
Wow, thanks. I appreciate it. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Let me look at this.
Yeah, those ones are cool, man.
Yo, that's amazing. Dude, this is, if I'm ever invited to another pool party, this is what I'm bringing.
Heck yeah,
100%. Man. Where do you get all these awesome towels?
Man, I go through everything at Goodwill. I'm so like crazy about finding crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Especially like if
Oh man. Oh, Florida too, dude. We visit Erica's grandparents in Florida pretty often. This is perfect. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
I think you're gonna like these shirts that I have for you too.
Awesome, awesome.
Got a whole bunch of NASCAR stuff. I don't know if
the
you.
sealed ones right there.
Ooh, okay.
I don't know how.
And you're welcome to take a look at these guys too.
Awesome, awesome. This makes me super happy too. Man, these are good.
They're good sizes. One thing you might want to check on them though, some of them have a little bit of staining.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I can get anything out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can get anything out for sure.
It's kind of cool.
Yes, sir.
$31. A little bit of damage there. And good old Carmen Sandiego.
Oh yeah, I got that half price book.
Oh yeah? Take a look at these guys. Ooh. Little Charizard there. I know he does fairly well. That one's got some marker or something there.
Yeah, I got that at. I think I probably got those too.
#1 Arcade Smash.
I actually played that, but that's such a good game.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's like the Capcom versus games.
Yeah, dang, this one has some value.
Yeah, that one's a dope one. I paid up for it, but still.
At a game store?
Yeah, no, at half price books, like
Oh,
$30,
okay.
I think.
30?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a deal, man.
Yeah.
Good for you. Oh, this was a good find. No More Heroes 2?
Dude, you know, I paid $12 for that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like it's the European version. That's weird. Do you notice that?
Well, that sucks.
This little thing down here, normally that's where the ESRB rating is. Like,
Man, that sucks.
like that.
Yeah.
Maybe it's still worth something. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, damn, that's crazy. I didn't even know. I'm glad you said that. Now I'll know.
Yeah, it's a good thing to look for.
So I was like, that's crazy. That's easier.
Because it actually didn't even catch my eye until I opened it up, and the disc has this little thing on it too.
Yeah. Because I was wondering, like, because when I looked it up, like, I saw that the value was high.
Yeah.
But then I was like, why can't I find the cover on it?
Well, and it looks like I don't think any of these other ones are, so that's good. So here is a closer look at the pickup from today. Honestly, it's still not all that much better organized. This stuff back here is all just like bulk that I'm gonna end up trading in, and I didn't end up completely sorting all of this stuff in here. Daniel ended up offering me $70 in trade for this stuff for those NASCAR shirts that I gave him. Now, when I bought them, I thought that they'd be worth a little bit more, but he correctly reminded me that those sizes were a little bit suboptimal. They were XXL and maybe XXX, and also a good number of the shirts were Dale Earnhardt Jr. rather than Senior, and I think Senior tends to be more valuable. Anyway, 70 bucks for those, still not a bad deal, especially since I think I paid around 40 and I already sold one for 40 bucks. And by the way, his Instagram is called Housebroken, and he said that he is going to be selling some of those shirts on there if any of you guys are interested. But more importantly, let's take a closer look at some of these games, some of the higher dollar titles. I think this is gonna end up being around $30 since it is still sealed. This Spider-Man with the slipcover and everything is worth around 40, so that was great as well. I believe this Metal Gear Solid 3 is around 30. Dragon Ball GT is like a 30, probably actually more, probably more like $40 to $60 game in complete condition. And then finally, X-Men Children of the Atom, #1 arcade smash. Apparently he only had to pay like 30 bucks for that game, which is a fantastic deal because it's actually worth, I think, like over $150. There were a good number of solds at like 170. So I actually factored in $90, which is what I paid him. Oh, this Charizard amiibo too is also worth like 40 bucks. Oh, and let's not forget this NCAA Basketball 10, which is like a solid 60 to 70 after fees on Amazon. And of course, my personal favorite part of this deal, 2 absolutely sweet vintage Tigger towels. One of them says Florida, which is so appropriate because I've got family down there. But yeah, really great deal to start off the video, and I've got 2 more for you guys. So let's go ahead and roll into those. Here is everything laid out in my trunk here from that first deal. The gentleman that I dealt with, I connected with on Instagram. He really didn't want to be on camera much, so I always like to respect people's privacy that way. I paid $430 for everything you guys see here, and I just have to be totally honest with you about something. I actually paid the wrong amount for this deal because I made a stupid mistake. I think when I was typing him the offer, I meant to say $340. I didn't realize the mistake until afterwards. So I paid about $110 more than I really meant to offer for this lot, which, you know, I'm just really smacking my face. I always try to be honest with you guys about my messy mistakes and screw ups just because, I don't know, I feel like it just helps to get kind of an accurate picture of what it's really like to run your own resale business. But anyways, I organized these so that you guys can kind of see visually what the profit's going to look like on this deal. I am luckily still going to be able to make some decent money on this, just not as much as I really hoped to. Over here we have some of the more valuable titles. Shadow Hearts goes for like 120 to 150 or so in this nice complete condition on eBay, maybe a little bit more. And Clock Tower goes for more like 175 to even sometimes up to 200, and this condition is like pretty nice. Then of course we've got Mario Party 6 and Scarface over here. This is basically what it's going to take for me to get my money back on this deal. And then these games over here will be the profit, which looks pretty good, except that these 4 down here are case only, which still has some value, but not as much as I'd really like. And they do have manuals in them as well. It's starting to rain on me here, so I'm gonna have to go fast. But Parappa the Rapper is a decent title. Def Jam Vendetta on the PS2 has some value. Ultimate Spider-Man, this limited special edition, will bring me in the neighborhood of like, I think $40 in profit after fees. Wario World is a great one to find. Double Dash, obviously. And I think I should safely be able to make around $300 in profit on this deal, just not a double up like I normally like to be at. All right, so here's the breakdown from our deal number 2. Paid $310 for all this stuff. Again, you guys may hear that and think, man, that seems like you're really overpaying. None of this seems like really all that valuable, Caleb. But what I'll do here is break it down for you guys in terms of where we're getting our money back and what will be profit. So here, this Wii U system, I'll be able to get probably around $200 for after fees selling it on Amazon because prices are higher there. Then when you factor in Pokemon Yellow version and also around $70 for this Wii Motion Plus, that's basically our money back net. $310 or so we'll get back for that stuff, and then all this stuff over here is going to be our profit. Some of the better items being the Game Boy Advance, I'll probably get in the neighborhood of like 74. Captain America I'll have to clean up a little bit, but this game's doing really well. That's, I want to say, maybe in the like $40 or so range on the 360. We'll get like 20 a piece for these Wii Motion Plus built-in Wii remotes. Skylanders is like maybe a $15 or $20 game. This controller will go for like 30 after fees. And then these Guitar Hero dongles are surprisingly valuable. These are a really good bolo for you guys, which if you don't know stands for Be On The Lookout. These will get me in the neighborhood of like $75 a piece after fees on Amazon. So as you guys can tell, this side of the car is definitely starting to add up. I mean, for goodness sake, we've got 150 bucks in this baggie. And then down here, we've just got a bunch of like lower dollar kind of items. This will be like maybe 25 or so after fees. This will be 12. This is like a $7 game or something like that. Darkest of Days is actually like 30 after fees on Amazon right now. So I do believe that we will be able to double our money fairly safely on this deal, which is what I always like to do.
Well, folks, after a quick and inexplicable change of clothes here, Pooh and I are going to have to bid you farewell for this one. Thanks so much to Michael and Daniel and the other gentleman whose name I won't mention for hooking me up with the deals in this video. Let me know in the comments which deal was your favorite, which deal you think might be the most profitable, and whether or not you would have taken them yourself. I'm really interested to hear people's opinions on the matter in the comments. But it is deals just like these today that help my small business keep the wheels turning, so I really appreciate you guys. And until next time, folks, I will catch you guys Oh. On the flip.